Do you want to know something that nobody has ever confessed to you? You are trapped. Yes, you. You are trapped in a jail that you yourself built, brick by brick, with every decision made, thinking about what others might say, with every action you stopped taking, for fear of failing, for fear of judgment, with every fake smile, hiding your true desire to scream, to break free, to be seen, not as a shadow, but as your full, raw self. Do you feel that weight, that oppression in your chest? It's not anxiety. It's not stress. It's the unbearable weight of a life lived for others. A life designed to please spectators who don't even pay admission to watch your performance. Do you know what is the cruelest thing? Nobody asked you to make that sacrifice. Nobody asked you to give up your freedom, your essence, your authenticity, but you did it voluntarily. You chained yourself to expectations, selling your identity for ephemeral applause, for momentary approval that vanishes like smoke. And now that you look inside, what remains of you? What part is authentically yours, and what part was shaped by fear, by insecurity, by the sick need to fit in? They made you believe control was the key. They sold you the illusion that if you managed every aspect of your life, everything would turn out well. Everything would be perfect. Do you want to know the truth that nobody dares to tell you? Absolute control is a lie. A mental trap designed to keep you busy, distracted, disconnected from what really matters. The more you obsess over having control, the more you slide towards anxiety, towards silent desperation, towards a life you never finish living, because you're always preparing for something that never arrives. Have you ever wondered why you feel that inexplicable void despite apparently having it all? It's because what you have isn't really yours. Your success, your relationships, even your thoughts are contaminated by the constant worry about how others will perceive them. And the more you seek external validation, the further you drift from your center, from that true essence you once knew how to recognize, but now barely remember. Michel de Montaigne, from his silent tower in the 16th century, saw clearly what today you don't want to accept. That detachment is not indifference, but the only path towards true freedom. He understood we are trapped not by external circumstances, but by our sick attempts to control the uncontrollable, by our obsession to please, to fit in, to avoid criticism at all costs. But what if I told you that the detachment you so fear is precisely the key that opens the door to your freedom? What would happen if, for a moment, you dared to let go of that rope you hold so tightly? That rope you believe saves you, but that in reality is slowly suffocating you. Because here's the paradox. The more you try to control, the less control you actually have. The more you seek to please, the less authentic you become. And the more you resist change, the harder it hits you when it inevitably comes. The world does not function under your control, and it never will. Accepting this is not weakness. It is wisdom. Life, in all its chaos and unpredictability, demands something very simple, but terrifying: to let go. Let go of your need for approval. Let go of your fear of failing. Let go of that false identity you've created to protect yourself from others' judgment. Imagine for a second what would happen if you stopped worrying so much about others' opinions. Who would you be without that constant fear? What would you do if you knew nobody would ever judge you? That person you see in your mind right now, that version of yourself who lives without mental chains, is who you really are. But there's something darker, something deeper behind this uncomfortable reality. You fear letting go of control because deep down, you don't know who you are without those chains. You're afraid to discover that your identity has been so diluted, so mixed with the external, that when you let go of it all, maybe nothing would remain. But here's the liberating and brutal truth that Montaigne whispered from his tower centuries ago. By letting go of what you are not, for the first time, you can clearly see what you truly are. The freedom you seek is just on the other side of the fear that now paralyzes you. It's not in a self-help book, nor in motivational advice, nor in any mystical secret. It's here, in this precise moment, waiting for you to have enough courage to face your life and say, I no longer need anyone's approval. I no longer need to control the unpredictable. I no longer need to pretend who I am not. Now tell me, are you ready to let go? Or will you continue clinging to control, knowing that each day that passes takes you further from your true essence? This is just the beginning of a journey that you may not want to make, but desperately need, and the decision is solely in your hands. Will you live, trapped in a golden,